yogis. Thank you for joining me once again as we move through this 8-week series of the 8 limbs of yoga from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. We're working through the yamas. This is the second yama. It's called Satya. Satya means truth, essence, not to be mistaken with opinion or perception. Satya means just what it means is the truth. Our moods, our perceptions, that changes, but the truth never changes. As we search for the truth, we have to keep in mind that natural law and nature is constant. We have different ideas and different perceptions and different moods, and that changes, but the truth never changes. And as we seek to find the truth, we must try to refrain from tying emotion to the truth so that we can move through this world unblinded, unmoved, so that we can speak clearly, speak honestly and openly. Now, when you're speaking the truth, you must always keep in mind that first yama, ahimsa, non-violence, non-harm. So that when you do speak, you speak with kindness and clarity and compassion. So as we move through this quick 30-minute sequence, we're going to be opening up through the throat chakra. So it's tied directly to Satya. And as you move through this practice, imagine opening up your heart, opening up your throat, so that as you move on to the mat, you can speak the truth, speak it with kindness, and only when it's necessary. Let's begin. So we're going to start off in child's pose. You can allow your knees to fall open. Maybe they're close together as you bring your third eye space to the mat. Settling in here. Deepening through your inhalation, exhalation. Start to deepen your breath, Ujjayi breath. If you're not familiar with Ujjayi breath, so it's a slight constriction at the back of the throat. On your inhalation, you just feel a little constriction. Deep inhalation, exhale out through the mouth, or out through the nose rather. Slightly audible. Good, yogis. On your next inhalation, press yourself up into tabletop, creating any movements or shapes that you may need, starting out, working out the kinks. On your inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, widen through the tailbone. Exhale, tuck your chin around through the spine. 2 more to start. Inhale, belly drops, tailbone high. Exhale, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale, tuck and round, navel in. Inhale, back to neutral spine. Gazing forward on your next inhalation, send your right leg behind you, flex through the toes. Exhale. Inhale, left fingertips reaching towards the top of the mat. Inhale, cactus through the left arm, bend through the right knee, flex through the right foot. Reach back, grab the outside of the right foot, gently kick up and kick back. As you inhale, lift the heart, open up through the throat. Release the grip. Place the left palm onto the earth, right knee onto the earth. Finding a neutral spine here. Inhale, flex the left foot towards the back of the mat. Left hip is down, navel is in. Right arm reaches forward to the top of the mat. Stabilize. Lift up out of the left shoulder. On your inhalation, cactus through the arm, open up through the heart, bend the left knee. Kick back and kick up. As you reach back, grab the outside of the left foot, gently kick back, kick up. Being soft with your body, you may not be open yet. Release the grip, place the right hand on the earth, bring the left knee back to the earth. On your inhale, set your hips back to your heels, hero's pose. So from here, bring your fingertips up to the sky. Inhale, fill up the belly, navel is in. Exhale, cactus through the arms, open up through the heart. Cow-like with the back. 2 more just like that. Inhale, reach up, lift up. Exhale, cactus, open up. So you're kind of doing a little bit of this tilt on your inhale, reaching forward. Cat-like. Then exhale, cactus, open. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your knuckles down past your tailbone. See if you can lift your knuckles away from the sacrum. Pause here. Navel is in. As you exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring your hands to your left side. Drop your chin to the center. And see if you can bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Draw your left shoulder down. Drop your chin to the center. Stabilize and bring your knuckles back to the center. Allow your left ear to fall to your left shoulder, bringing your knuckles to the right hip. Allow your chin to fall to the center. And allow your right ear to reach towards your right shoulder. So opening up through the throat, through the shoulders. Drop your chin to the center, bring your knuckles back towards the back. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, release the grip. Find tabletop. Taking any shapes you need, coming back to your breath, curling your toes under, sending your hips up to downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. Drop one knee, then the other. And then find a place of stillness, pressing into the palms. Ears between the biceps. Lengthen through the back of the neck and lengthen through the front of the throat. Lengthen through the spine. On your inhalation, draw your tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, energetically send your heels towards the earth. On your next inhalation, send your right foot up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, place your right foot in between your hands, stabilize. Inhale all the way up to high crescent lunge. Left hip presses forward, right hip presses back, navel is in. Find length and extend the crown of the head to the sky. Inhale, fill up the heart. Exhale, cactus through your arms. 2 more just like that. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, heart opens. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, open heart, open throat. On your next inhalation, send your fingertips towards the top of the mat. Hover forward, gazing at your right toes. Left foot steps forward to meet your right chair pose. Weight is in the heels, navel is in, draw your shoulders down your back. Interlace your hands behind your back, keep the chair pose. Inhale, heart shines forward. Exhale, slowly forward fold, soften through the knees. Fingertips up and over, reaching towards the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, keep the interlace. Exhale, fold. See if you can keep the interlace of the grip. Inhale, half lift. Then inhale all the way up to standing. Left knee comes with you. If the grip is too much, you can always release and cactus through the arms, but try to keep the grip, or maybe even reaching your fingertips energetically behind you to open up through the chest. Start to swim your left leg back into airplane. Pausing here for just one inhalation as a transition, and allow your left heel or left foot rather to fall all the way into a high lunge with the interlace grip. Release the grip, fingertips up to the sky. Open up into warrior two. Engage through the left quad to lift the left knee. Press into the four corners of both feet. On your inhalation, reverse your warrior. Exhale, supported side angle. Twist through your thoracic spine. Take your gaze up to the sky, really opening up. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Windmill your arms down to the earth. Pop up on the ball of the left foot. And you're in a high runner's lunge, 10 toes face the top of the mat. Left knee down. Left foot is flat. Inhale up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, right hand reaches back towards your left hamstring, opening up through the left side body. Windmill your palms to the top of the mat, framing the right foot. Place your palms on the earth. Curl your left toes under, lift your left knee. Right foot meets back into a plank pose. Rock forward to the tops of the toes, bending at both elbows. Knees, chest, chin, inhale up cobra. If you're ready for an up dog, you can go there. And we meet in downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths. On your next inhalation, send your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the left foot in between the hands. Stabilize. Root to rise, high crescent lunge. Right hip presses forward, left hip presses back. Navel to spine. On your inhalation, fill up and reach up to the sky. Exhale, cactus through the arms, heart opens. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. And as you exhale, imagine opening up your throat, open up your heart. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale, send your fingertips to the top of the mat. Navel is in, hover forward. Gazing down at your left toes. Right foot steps forward to meet your left into chair pose. Weight in the heels, navel is in. Draw your shoulders down your back. Inhale, fill up. And as you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, puff up the heart. Reach your fingertips, your knuckles back towards your tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. Keep soft in the knees. Fingertips reaching up and over.
Keep the grip. Drop your head. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, half lift. Knuckles away from the tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, find a flat back. Then come all the way to standing. Right knee comes with you. Keep the grip. Flex through the right toes. Start to swim your right foot back towards the back of the mat. Finding an airplane. Just as a transition, keep soft in the left knee and allow your right foot to fall to the earth gently. Finding a high crescent lunge. Release the grip, fingertips to the sky. Open up into warrior two. Pausing here. Maybe you heel toe your left foot forward. Left knee over left heel. Scoop your tailbone up and in. Engage through the right quad to lift the right knee. Pause and breathe. On your next inhalation, fingertips up to the sky. Reverse your warrior. As you exhale, find supported side angle. Right fingertips reach up and over. Twist through your thoracic spine. Take your gaze up. Inhale, find warrior two. Windmill your hands down to frame your left foot. Pop up on the ball of the right foot. High runner's lunge. Navel is in, stay lifted. Then set your right knee on the earth. Right foot flat. Inhale up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Send your left fingertips back, reach back towards your right hamstring as you inhale, open up through the heart, open up through the throat. Windmill to frame your left foot. Palms to the earth, curl your right toes under. Left foot steps back to meet your right. We meet in downward facing dog, or you can take your flow, rocking to your toes, bending only at the elbows into upward facing or cobra, yogi's choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you pedal it out here. On your inhalation, send your right leg to the sky. Exhale, place your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Left knee is down. Finding a lizard pose. And in this lizard, allow your right knee to fall open. Flex through the right toes. Right knee stays in line or behind the right heel. Placing your left palm on the earth, take your right hand and place it on the inside of the right knee. Come right here so I can show you. Gently pressing your right knee open. So as you're in this space, yogis, if available, allow your head to fall back as you open up and widen through the collarbone, opening up your throat and your heart. Taking a few breaths here. Try not to dump all of the weight into the left palm. Gazing back. Checking in. Start to unfurl, bringing your right knee back in, two palms on the earth. Curl your left toes under. Send your right leg back into downward facing dog. Taking a few petals. On your inhalation, send your right leg to the sky. Exhale your right knee to your right wrist and your right foot as close as you can to your left wrist, setting up for pigeon on the right. So spending a little bit of time on the right hip here. We're not going to come all the way to the earth in this pigeon pose because we want to stay open and lifted through the front side of the body. Tent your fingertips in front of your right shin, all 10 fingertips. Pressing your left hip forward, right hip back. Careful pain in the knees. You want to avoid any sharp tingling pain. You just want a little bit of sensation and opening through the hips and opening through the heart as you inhale, almost cow-like with the back. Opening up your heart to open up your throat. Draw your shoulders down your back. Stay here for just a few more breaths, yogis. Might feel sensation through the psoas, through the outer right hip. If it's available, maybe just a slight tilt of your head. Bring your gaze back to the top of the mat. Allow the weight to spill into the right hip as you bring your left leg out and around to place your left foot on the outside of your right knee. 2 sits bones into the earth to start. Left fingertips, tent them outside of your left hip. On your inhale, send your right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, hook your right elbow to your left knee, twist back and gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head, find length, open up the heart, open up the throat. Exhale, twist back, gaze over your left shoulder. Start to unfurl, unwind into a counter twist, reaching towards the right. And then start reaching your fingertips towards the back of the mat as you pop your hips up into downward facing dog. Noticing that maybe one hip feels different than the other. On your inhale, send your left leg to the sky. Exhale, find the lizard pose on this side. Right knee is down, right foot is flat. And again, here in this space, allow your left knee to fall open. Keep the flexion through the left foot. Place your right palm on the earth and gently press into the inside of your left thigh as you twist through your thoracic spine to open up and widen through the collarbone. Taking your gaze back and over your left shoulder. 3 breaths here, yogis. Keeping the mind on the intention of pure truth, pure essence. Start to unfurl, bring both hands to the earth, bring your left knee back into midline. Curl your right toes under. Lift your right knees, bring your left foot back to meet your right downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, your left knee to your left wrist. Left foot as close as you can to the right wrist. If you have any pain, you can always keep your left heel by your front right hip flexor. And again, in this space, avoid coming down all the way to the earth. Tent all 10 fingertips on the earth. As you inhale, press your right hip forward. Draw your left hip back. Heart leads the way, opening up through the front line of the body. Draw your shoulders down your back, gazes forward. If available, maybe a slight tilt to open up your throat. Keep breathing here. Allow your weight to spill into the left hip. As you bring your right leg out and around, place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Then allow your right hip bone to fall back into the earth. 2 sits bones to start. Tense your right fingertips behind your right hip. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Draw the crown of the head up. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Gentle twist back in your thoracic spine. Inhale, find length, crown of the head, up to the sky. Exhale, twist back. Gently unfurl, unwind into a counter twist, palms to the earth. Hips up, downward facing dog to the top of the mat. Pedal it out, do what feels right. 2 breaths. On your next inhalation, rock forward into high plank. Soften through the knees, hovering table. On your exhale, both knees to the earth. Sit hips to heels. To end our practice, 2 camels, 2 baby camels or full camels, coming all the way to your knees, knees underneath your hip bones. You can place your hands on your low back, press your hips forward to start, and just gently inhale, fill up the lungs, and as you exhale, drop the head, drop the gaze. If it's available, you can always reach back, maybe curl your toes under, one heel, then the other. Hips keep pressing forward, head drops. Staying here is perfectly fine. And allow yourself to come out of this pose wherever you are, as slowly and as organically as possible, sitting hips to heels, and allow your hands to fall open onto your quads. Close your eyes, slow your breath. You can always bring your hands to heart center, feeling the rhythm of your heartbeat. One more just like that, yogis. Come to your knees. Maybe you widen through your knees this time, pressing into the tops of the feet, bringing your hands back to your low back. Energetically draw your elbows towards each other. On your inhale, heart shines open and forward, pressing your hips forward. Drop your head, drop your gaze. Finding your camel, your deepest expression. Maybe full camel. Or maybe you stay here, bring your hands to heart center, draw your gaze back. When you're ready, yogis, slowly come out, head is last. Hips to heels, refrain from going into child's pose so that you can settle with any sensation or vibration that that pose may bring up for you. And no rush. When you are ready, come to your back. If you need a counter pose from all those throat openers, you can always send your legs up into a shoulder stand or a plow, sending your toes behind you to the earth. Maybe you stay in shoulder stand, palms to your low back. Draw your elbows as close as you can towards each other. Maybe you drop your knees to your ears. Yogi's choice.
Use your core to come out of whatever space you are in. Finding a Shavasana. Heels are closed, feet fall open, palms face up to receive energy. Slowing your breath, slowing your mind. Start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingertips. On your next inhalation, send your fingertips overhead, filling up the belly and the heart. And as you exhale, roll to your favorite side in a fetal position, pausing for a moment. Allow your ear to fall to your bicep. This is one of my favorite spaces after you practice. Just feels so delicious. That I know is true. And start to press yourself up into any seated space when you're ready, yogis. And if you need more time, you can always pause, just lay. Inhale your fingertips up to the sky, touching your palms. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center, slight bow of gratitude. Coming back to that space of Satya, truth, pure essence. Tying in the practice of ahimsa, non-violence, so that as you move off of this mat and into this world, you can speak with kindness, compassion, and clarity, speaking the truth, speaking it kindly, and only speaking when it's necessary. The light in me honors the light in every single one of you. Namaste.